Hello and Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Abdul Moeez and we are here in our studio. Today we have Miss Sara Parvez as our guest. Miss Sara Parvez is the Director of MS Program in Technology Management and Entrepreneurship at SDSB. She has been a part of LUMS since 2012. Her case studies have been published in several academic journals and she has also very extensive professional experience from working in multinational companies like Pepsi Cola to indigenous digital startups like parkwheels.com. So the students who will be enrolling in her program would have a lot to learn from her. Without any further ado, let's go to Miss Sara. Assalamu alaikum, Miss Sara. How are you?
Walaikum salam, Moeez. I'm good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine as well. So Miss Sara, could you please share a brief overview of the program that you're teaching?
Sure. So this, Moeez, is a new degree by SDSB. Previously, we've had MBA and MBA programs as our portfolio offerings. These two were generalized degrees, which means is that they would prepare you for a management degree as a general degree, not specialized in any sense. These 6 new MS programs are specialized degrees. So this one specifically is a technology and entrepreneurship cross. So when we talk about the TME degree, which means we are going to teach students how to center themselves as digital transformation agents in any industry, in any firm in the entire industry. So think of them as specialized degrees, not generalized degrees. Secondly, it's a compressed degree. So we don't take a lot of your time. It's just a 1 year of coursework, and then you can immediately start working with some thesis descriptions also, which will follow. So I would say if students want to visualize what this degree is about, this is a specialist degree. It puts them right at the heart of digital transformation, which I can assure you every company right now is either in the process of digital transformation or is thinking about it. So there's a lot of demand for this degree also. So MBA right now is becoming saturated. Every other student is an MBA and every company is hiring MBAs. And then they train them for 2-3 years and then give them specialized jobs. This degree will put you ahead of MBAs and make sure that you are a specialist in the area that you are graduating in. So I would say that this is a different breed of degrees that is coming up. Internationally, they were always present. But locally, I think SDSB is the first one which has come up with a portfolio of smart MS degrees. And one of them is TME, which is meant to position itself like a digital transformation agent. Entrepreneurship is a big part of any job or title or product description if you look around. So everybody's thinking of out-of-the-box ideas and new things to do. So we think entrepreneurship and technology go hand in hand. But this doesn't mean that only entrepreneurs should apply or we will make you an entrepreneur. That doesn't mean. This degree is only going to give you an idea of what it is, how entrepreneurs create products and create value. So this is only going to give you insight in that. So that's the background of the degree.
Okay, so students from which academic background do you think should apply for this?
We are open. So we have not put any limitations on who can apply. We don't require a business background. We don't only want engineers. We have been accepting people from arts and sciences and medical backgrounds also. We want to have a diversified mix. So when we put them in a challenge, they can give us different ideas and different solutions. So there is no bar as to what your background should be. There is absolutely no cap. Anybody who is interested should apply.
So, for example, I'm a socio-anthro undergrad student. So what would be your advice to me about the program?
Definitely read the brochure. See if the description fits your interests. And if you're excited by the term creating solutions, finding solutions to regular problems in the management industry, then it fits to you. See, Moeez, in real life also, we have teams attempting to find solutions. It's never a one-man job. So we can't say that this person is going to come up with all the solutions to all the problems around. A team has to bring diversity in. So I think this degree, especially with no background requirement, brings in a lot of different kinds of people and minds around the same problem. And then we try to find a solution. So it has worked for us in the last 2 years. Not having somebody from a particular background is a limitation, I see, not as an opportunity.
And what are the skill sets that a student should expect when they get out of the degree?
So the basic key skill set that we're going to talk about in the degree is decision making in management sciences, using the technology lens to solve problems. Okay. So we're not going to just find solutions which are not requiring any kind of technical background. So we will introduce different kinds of softwares, hardwares, and frameworks which are used for technology product or problem solutions. You are not supposed to be well versed with the solutions per se, but just how to use them. So think of it as managing technology. So we'll tell you these technologies or these softwares are predominantly used, and these are the pros and cons. So when you start working, you know exactly what needs to be done to take a certain decision. And then the entrepreneurship side, we're going to expose you to the struggles of a young entrepreneur, what's a life cycle, how to raise funding, what happens next. So we're going to make sure that that skill set, you can sit in any conversation and you would not feel out of place. You'd exactly know what is entrepreneurial journey and what are the challenges. And if you ever want to take a plunge, you should be able to feel comfortable that if you want to start or you want to experiment something, you will be well equipped. These three skills definitely you'll get from this degree.
So that's a diverse skill set that a student would be getting out of the degree. So how do you make this course a no border initiative? How do instructors from other schools would add value to this program?
So when we say no borders or cross borders, the first thing that we bring to table is a cross between technology and entrepreneurship. So we've opened up two fields. We are working with NIC very actively. So as of right now, also a lot of our events are collaborated. Not the curriculum, but events definitely, and speakers, and we are sharing scholarships. We are actually working with NIC hand in hand. So whatever the entrepreneurial cohort is going through, our students also get a chance to be exposed to that. So there's a clear collaboration there. Apart from that, School of Science and Engineering, we also have some faculty members who are co-teaching with us in some of the courses. We've just started 2 years back. We want to make this more common and make this more easily accessible for other faculty also. But I think School of Education also is teaching data analytics with us in summers. So we have some co-teaching opportunities going on right now, but not as much as you'd like to. So we're definitely working on this further in the coming year.
So in the future, you would be willing...
It's very exciting, yes. Okay. When two faculties come together and the students get the best of both worlds. And I think that's an exciting prospect.
And Ms. Sara, you see that there is a stereotype and there are many hurdles for women who want to enter entrepreneurship or who want to come into technology. So given that you're also a woman and have been working in this field for quite some time, so what would be your advice to women who want to pursue this degree?
Okay, partially I think this is a bias that women bring to the table. So I'm going to put it, very frankly, this thing that gender is a construct that we bring to the table, कि शायद हमारे gender की वजह से कुछ opportunities हमें available नहीं है. From a point of view of a university or even your employers, corporate employers, I don't think this is ever a debate. So gender does not, it has nothing to do with merit, it has nothing to do with intelligence or emotional quotient, it has nothing to do with work ethics. So ये एक हमारा अपना personal bias भी होता है. So I would recommend to all the girls that remove it, अपना पहले bias remove करें, दूसरों का भी फिर remove हमारा करना आसान हो जाएगा. The degree itself, and especially SDSB, has realized this over the year कि ये feel होता है women students को especially कि हमें शायद ना मिले या हमें हमारा कोई रोल नहीं है. Maybe we won't be able to actively apply or practice afterwards कि डिग्री ज़ाया हो जाएगी. अगर हम कर भी लें तो फिर हम उसको यूज़ नहीं कर सकेंगे. उसको encourage करने के लिए हमारे पास merit based scholarships हैं. So if you make it to the program on merit, all the women admitted, and I think this is for MBA, MBA and MS programs, they get 50% scholarship. उसके अलावा भी I think to encourage this, we make sure जब उनको place कर रहे हो program के end में, तो फिर हम hand pick करते हैं उनकी preferences के मुताबिक. If there's a city or there's a geographical equation और कोई और अगर concerns हैं hybrid जिस तरह का कोई काम करना चाहता है, तो we accommodate through our placement office and we make sure कि आपको आपकी requirement के मुताबिक मिले placement. So I think ये 2 points है, intake, entry के time पे और exit के time पे हम उनको accommodate करते हैं. So and I think again the numbers don't speak for it right now, but women have their own unique value proposition that they bring to the table. So I don't think it's an either or question. It is how they're different and what can we do together. So I think we should really change our internal lenses first. The program is very flexible. In fact, sometimes over accommodating towards the gender. So ये हमें सुनना पड़ता है कि आपको जो ना आपके ज़्यादा favor किया जा रहा है. हालांकि that's not true. Merit के बाद we offer the scholarship. It's not like we offer all women who apply a scholarship. It is if you make it to the merit that we've set, if you make it to the cut, then you get a scholarship.
Well, of course, when there's a lack of something, you have to go an extra mile to fulfill that.
That also the condition के merit पे आना चाहिए.
So there's only just this 50% scholarship, and that is for women only as of now.
There are three, the top 3 students of the class also get scholarship, merit scholarship. So that is gender, regardless of the gender. Okay, so anybody who's at the top 3 of the, I think that is, the admission office calculates their CGPA and the top 3 ranking students get scholarships also.
And that scholarship is how much % of the total tuition fee?
I think that's a 30%.
Okay. And so what do you think are the job prospects for the students who will be graduating from this program?
Like we are not vying for the regular job titles that are there. So we used to have brand managers, product managers, assistant brand managers. Usual जो आपकी होती थी management में वो इस तरह के titles होते थे. Now the new breed of corporations and startups especially that are coming up, they have very different titles. So they are revolving around products or agile technologies or digital transformation officers, or they are putting you at a center of 3-4 functions. So it's not like कि आप किसी एक function में काम करेंगे. So हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशन इस प्रोग्राम के साथ ये है कि हमारे जो टाइटल्स होंगे वो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होंगे इन टर्म्स ऑफ वो रेगुलर टाइटल्स नहीं होंगे. उसमें आप ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम से नहीं गुजरेंगे. उसमें आप यूल बाईपास अ लॉट ऑफ इनिशियल स्टेजेस एंड देन यू विल स्टार्ट वर्किंग एग्जैक्टली जहाँ पे आप इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट कर सकें. क्योंकि हमारा पहला बैच अभी ग्रेजुएट किया है, सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट ईयर, सो प्लेसमेंट नंबर्स विल स्टार्ट कमिंग इन. सो एज सून एज वी हैव मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन हम वेबसाइट के ऊपर इसको डेफिनेटली वी विल प्रमोट दिस. लेकिन वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग सम एक्साइटिंग टाइटल्स एंड सम एक्साइटिंग जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शंस आर वेरी डिफरेंट, जो कि कॉमन नहीं है इस वक्त, क्योंकि एज आई सेड डिमांड बहुत ज़्यादा है. सो देयर सो मेनी स्टार्टअप्स, देयर सो मच फंडिंग बीइंग रेज्ड, द टाइटल्स आर वेरी यूनिक. सो आप किसी रेगुलर स्कूल के पास जाते हैं तो उनके पास सिर्फ MBAs या BBAs की ऑप्शन होती है. For us, when they come to us, we have a very specific, unique profile of our students. So let's see, as the title start coming in, we'll keep sharing them. But I'm hoping that they will have some very exciting new titles never heard before. वाली placements जो है ना वो हम करेंगे इस दफ़ा.
And would you also like to mention any connection of this program with the consultancy groups or something of that sort?
देखिए, मैनेजमेंट साइंस का कोई भी फील्ड हो उसमें कंसल्टेंसी इज ऑलवेज एन ओपन ऑप्शन. थोड़ा सा एक्सपीरियंस के बाद यू कैन स्टार्ट कंसल्टिंग, बट आई डोंट थिंक दिस डिग्री इज गोइंग टू गिव यू दैट स्किल सेट ऑन इट्स ओन. आपको वो काम करके ही मिलेगी. सो नो गुड कंसल्टेंट शुड बी डूइंग दिस विदाउट एक्सपीरियंस. सो आप किसी भी इंडस्ट्री से अटैच्ड होंगे 3-4 साल बाद विल बी इन अ पोजिशन टू स्टार्ट कंसल्टेंसी. बट दिस डिग्री इन इट सेल्फ इज नॉट अ कंसल्टेंट स्किल सेट बाय डिजाइन. वी आर मोर अप्लाइड मैनेजमेंट बिजनेस साइड, सो मैनेजरियल साइड अगर आप सोचें. So, but consultancy is an option that will open up after a few years to you anyways.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Sara. If there is a last word that you could give us about the degree, the program.
Yes. So, I will encourage all the graduating students to take risks, to think outside the box and don't go for regular safe options out there now. I think demand supply se zyada, it's more of a, if you love doing what you're doing, you will be better at it and you will have, it's like a win-win situation. So I would not ask all our graduates to not settle for everything जो कि common है और जो कि safe bet है. ट्रेनिंग programs हो गए या जो junior positions होती हैं. So I would say कि do something different, take risks, do a different title of a degree also. हम लोग नहीं लेना चाहते risk अपने general life में, हम risk averse हो चुके हैं बहुत ज़्यादा. So I would, my only key takeaway would be कि take risks right now. ज़िंदगी पड़ी है safe decisions के लिए बाद में. So this is the time, गलती करें, सीखें, go back to whatever you want to do initially, but 1-2 साल ज़रूर experiment करें and do something different, not run off the mill. बहुत हमारी saturation हो चुकी है engineers और business managers की और BBAs और MBAs की. So that's my only advice to the
बहुत
students.
शुक्रिया मिस सारा.
You're welcome.
बहुत अच्छा लगा आपने अपने मसरूफ वक्त में से हमें वक्त दिया. तो
Thank you.
इजाज़त दीजिए.
खुदा हाफ़िज़.
So this was Miss Sara with us at Radio LUMS. It was a really very insightful session about the program that she's teaching at SDSB LUMS. So I'd encourage all of our listeners to please go check out the LUMS website. They have details of the program given on their website. So if you need any help, that website is your go-to place for it. Thank you so much.